Now, baby, you ain't hear it from me, but peach juice on the street is that there are only two confirmed Real Housewives for season 16 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. That would be Portia Williams, who originally came back as Portia Gobadia, but now her husband Simon Gobadia Delvey is trying to ruin her comeback. And Kenya Moore Hair Care herself. Let's chit chat. It's time to chit chat with your favorite pop culture critic. If you are new here, hello, welcome. I don't know where you've been your whole life, but click the subscribe button so you could come back. You know what I mean? If this is not your first time here, hello, hi, welcome, Chatterboxes. I promise that we finna pass the notes, we finna spill the tea, we finna chit chat about it all. If your reminders are not set, please go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss anything. And then you don't have to think, oh, I wonder if Elle posted a new video. It'll just be right there for you. Tonight is Tuesday. There will be no new episode of our live show Strip tonight. We, however, will be back next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Woo, baby. Them people in Atlanta, they have two issues. Two issues, okay? Number one, them producers have ruined that show. It is, in my opinion, that these producers on all of these housewife shows are more interested in becoming friends with the housewives, with the talent that they are producing, than actually producing a real show, than keeping it real with them women. Girl, that's not reading well on camera. Let's not do that. Let's not lie about that. Our audience is a little bit better than that. Let's keep it a little bit real, right? That's not happening on any of them, but let's stay on topic. It's not happening in Atlanta. Okay. Also, I don't understand how the producers of Beverly Hills can hold the Reed's feet to the fire and say, hello, if you don't tell us what's going on with you and PK, you cannot come back as full time. And then also want Sheree. I'm not even being funny. I'm not being shady. Where, based on what we know, what's left for Sheree to tell us? You have to remember that in Sheree's audition tape, she was telling us that she was meeting with people and doing the thing for She by Sheree. Here we are 45 years and 6 months later, and we've never really got it. What we have also gotten is fake storylines. We've gotten you stood up by the prison bay. You done faked it with Martell, and now he in your comments calling you Mrs. Holt because you think we're gonna fall for it twice. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So, Bravo, you do have a production issue. Y'all need to get that together. But also, Bravo, do y'all have a budget issue? Is this taking so long because y'all done spent the coin on Portia and Kenya? They done came in, snatched the whole bag, and now you really only have pennies. You don't have anything proper to pay Sheree. That's why y'all trying to make her a friend of. Y'all don't have anything proper to pay Drew, who has been a full-time housewife, whose story we actually want to see, who it seems like she wants to give it to us. Is that what the issue is? The issue that the sponsors just aren't there like they used to be because production has run this show into the ground. It can't, Bravo, it can't be that the Bravo content creators are keeping the show alive. Are we doing the marketing for you? But them real sponsors with them real checks not coming in, and that's why you really don't have a budget to pay these women, and that's why they're really not flocking. Is the budget what's causing the casting issue? I don't know. Take a bite, chew on it, swallow it. Let me know what you think. That's what I think, though. I do think that we have a budgeting issue in Atlanta, and I think rightfully so. What are we paying for? What? What? Now, according to our friends over at Mr. Housewives, they said that there were some people that producers had in mind and thought would make good peach holders, but they are now backing out and changing their minds. Okay, so they were looking at Shamia Morton. We love her. I would have loved to see Shamia be a peach holder now with Portia because as friends, they gave it to us. But Shamia did say back in the day that her husband wasn't really for all that came with being a full-time peach holder, i.e., sharing of the real life. Like friend of what was her capacity. So I don't know what changed, but child, Shamia, if you could work with them people on that budget and get it together, we would love to see you, boo. They had another one, Akila Coleman. I'm not familiar with these ladies, Angela Reed and Britt Eady. I have a picture here for you. Again, I'm not familiar with those ladies, but I do know that they've not been housewives before, right? Like they haven't been peach holders. So Bravo can come at them with a more Carlos King esque 2,500 an episode. You know what I'm saying? And then we have room to grow. Also, I don't think I said it in a long form video, but while $2,500 is not enough for me to do and go through what them people on Love and Marriage DC is doing and going through, I do think that it is a fair budget based on what we know. The show is on OWN. It's not a long tenured show. We don't have stars on that show. Are these women accomplished and do they have money? For sure, absolutely, not taking any of that from them. Do they have mainstream marketability? Right? Do Caitlyn in Oklahoma know the ladies on Real Love and Marriage DC? No, she don't. And it's Caitlyn knowing who they are. That's the thing that ups the budget, right? It's Ashley in Texas and Morgan in Arizona, and then Jessica in Utah. I'm pulling these names out of my ass, but y'all get the point, right? It's people knowing who you are. It's you being able to appeal and reach these audiences. If Love and Marriage DC hasn't done that, where do you think they get in more than 2,500 from? Somebody just supposed to go in their pocket and be like, "Here, we think you deserve more." No, like the sponsorships, all of that have to be there. So it is a perfect storm. And I think honestly, if Winter had said that Carlos King was paying her more than 2,500 an episode for Love and Marriage DC, I might have packed my bags up and went to DC because I like, duh. I didn't. That 2,500 is exactly what I expected. If she would have came out her face and said, "Oh, we was getting paid 5,000 an episode," and the fans don't be in your business the way that they be in the housewives business, oh baby, I could still do this film part of the year and then go do something else, and then maybe that something else will be a little bit better because of the free marketing that's happening here. I'm a DMV girl. That would have been me packing my bag. Oh, child, I really do think that them people over at Bravo got a budget issue. I ain't lying to you. I think that they got a budget problem. I'm thinking that the money on is looking funny on. Okay. Because again, you got to think every time we hear a new housewife come to the show, we hear them say, I was thinking that like you just couldn't buy this level of marketing. And I'm going to come on here and I'm going to show them this and I'm going to show them that. And da da da. Why else would they not? Everybody's gone, right? So I think in Atlanta, you have the opportunity to cast these women and even lie to them if it is a lie. Hey, we changing it up. We not going to be doing none of that fighting. We not going dark and da 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 like that. And then these women have the opportunity season 16 to come into a fresh slate. They're already framing it as a reboot ish, if you will. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're telling these women, hey, we're going to be a lot less dark, we're not going to be doing the fighting, we want to highlight you in a positive light, and you're giving them a check, what would there be to say no to? What are you saying no to? Yeah, that money not in line. It's not lining up. It's just not. I'm sorry. It's not. Simon, you getting on my nerves. Kay, thank you for coming to the chit chat. Oh, wait, while we're on the topic of Bravo, can we talk about everybody's favorite housewife of Beverly Hills that will never be, Miss Barbara Jones Streisand? Over the weekend, Melissa McCarthy posted this picture on her social media page. Everybody was in the comments like, yes, girl, how you looking? Barbara comes in and was like, oh, tell Matthew, the gentleman in the picture, I said, hey. And then also, are you on Ozempic? And the world went wild. When I tell you, you can go Google Melissa McCarthy, Barbara Streisand, and articles about this comment come up. People like, what happened to respecting women's bodies? And so what if she is? Barbara Streisand is a 80-year-old New York woman. I don't know her personally, but I do know that beating around the bush is not in her genetic makeup. That's not a part of her DNA. She literally does not know how to beat around the bush. Okay. She's getting straight to the point. And what you have to understand about us tri state women is that was a compliment. I gotta get whatever you is doing, I gotta do it too. That's basically what Barbara Streisand was saying. Also, again, I've told y'all, Barbara Streisand is a Bravo girl. Okay. In the Bravo world, people ask that. I referenced Dolores when she came on Watch What Happens Live, and she came on. She was looking cute. She tiptoed on there, and Andy hugged her and said, "You look good, Ozempic." In the Bravo world, that is like a compliment. Like, okay, girl, you was doing it, yes. Give it to the people. Jill Zarin and Barbara Streisand remind me of like the same type of. We're just gonna get there. We're gonna get to the point, whatever it is. I'm sorry if your feelings are hurt, girl. You know I didn't mean it like that. You just look good. What is that? What is it? Is it water? And minding your own business? Is it Ozempic? Is it Pilates? Is it bar class? What is you doing? That's what Barbara Streisand was asking Melissa. Melissa has yet to say a word about any of this. Okay. Melissa, though, you tell me if you want Barbara to apologize. If you ain't like that, I'll get Barbara on the line. Miss Streisand, we're gonna need you to apologize to Mrs. McCarthy. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. She'll be calling you Melissa. It'll be that simple. You just let me know, girl. Delusion at his best. I don't know these people. Thanks for chit chatting.